All right, so this is day 2 of the Florida Farm to School Conference. I have Ian here, who is in Alachua County, and I was very impressed with how many different tasks that he does for his schools. And so he's going to share some about that and some of the things that he's learned here, and maybe some.
Well, so thanks for speaking to me.
Sure.
My typical day looks like every morning at 7 o'clock. I go, I muck rake, I clean the pee and the poop that the cows. We have 2 cows, Moonlight and Sunshine, and so I clean that out. I give them hay, I give them some sweet mix, and then after that, I take care of the garden, make sure all the seedlings are doing well, because I manage 15 active gardens, school gardens in schools in the district.
And how many seedlings?
And so, let me think. So 74 seedlings of tomatoes, peppers, lettuce, and kale. And then I have 25 flowers to spread around, and I have mint to give around to the schools as well. Marigold flowers, because they keep pests away and they look pretty. And then I can also teach the students to harvest the flowers at the end of the season, dry them out, and next season they can try to put the seeds, the marigold seeds themselves. So yeah, I grow the seedlings. We have a demonstration farm where we have a lot of rows. We have 20 raised beds, 8x4, and we grow kale, lettuce. In the spring, right now, we're going to grow a lot of tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, some squash, zucchini, and just anything else. We try to be very biodiverse. We have a pollinator garden. We have a loofah tunnel that the pollinator bees love. The loofah tunnel and the yellow flowers.
What do you do with the loofah?
So loofah, you could use them as a sponge, but well, we small amounts of them. We take it to the kitchen when they're still small and tender, because before they get too fibrous, they're not edible. Or after, but before, you can boil them and you can eat them. Fun facts. And we just really harvest the seeds.
And the kids eat them?
And the kids don't eat them. Well, the kids eat the ones that we do cook. They try it out, taste tests.
Yeah.
Some like them, some don't. But it's about the fact that the loofah specifically, they start the seeds in the trays, they move them to the rows. They help the loofah trellis at first, and then they see it take off, and they see all these sponges. They see it dry out, and they harvest the seeds out of it. It's like a little maraca once it's dry and all the seeds inside of it. So it's fun.
I've always wanted to plant loofah because I was making soap, and you can put the loofah in the soap and then slice it up, and then you got your little.
Interesting. I never even thought about that.
So.
Yeah.
And what about the event here?
So this event, I'm not done telling you about my
sorry.
things. Yeah,
sorry.
no.
Go ahead.
So then we have the garden where we grow loofahs.
I told you he does like a ton of different things.
And then between 10 and 11, my class comes. They are part of the G.E.T program, the Growing Educational Program. There's special needs students between the ages of 18 and 22 years old, and they come and they help in the garden. I teach them skills, try to get them to, they're able to get jobs in agriculture as well as in food service as they train with us. After the students leave and after I grab lunch, then my second half is tending to the 15 school gardens, going, making sure they have all the materials and tools, fertilizer, seeds, hay, mulch, soil. I build the beds, I deliver everything, and making sure that they're taken care of, that, if they have any pests come up, I take care of it organically. If it's ants, we do a boric acid powder trigger mix. If it's cutworms, we seek them out and we throw them, we just throw them. But yeah, everything organic that we do.
Nice.
And with education in mind. And yeah, so this event, I've learned a lot of new things. So like I mentioned to you, we were thinking, we have a new program coordinator, and we were considering making it more productive, commercial style, longer rows, tilling, and perhaps using some sort of plastic mulch. But I had the opportunity to listen to Dr. Kara Rockwell and just about food forests and just other people about. And
Was that in one of the breakout sessions?
yes,
Okay.
yeah, and so I really want to go for the biodiversity, and instead of monocrop, just do trees in the middle of the garden, and just kind of really, I don't know, just make
the most of the space and
and rather
more
than
like an ecosystem. Yeah.
I don't want to till, I don't want erosion, I don't want to bring up old weeds. I want to have good regenerative farming practice. Make sure that we're using good agricultural practice. I don't want any PFAs. I don't want any microplastics leaching from any type of plastic mulch that is used. So yeah.
So what about pine straw? Is that something?
So we actually use a lot of hay. Is where we use pine straw. Tends to be a little more acidic, and it can mess with the pH. It can also not. But because we have cows, we already have a lot of hay in the farm.
Yeah.
And then we also have just mulch that gets donated to us, and we use a lot of the mulch that gets donated to us. And that a lot of times has different types of camphor trees, and sometimes the mulch is better quality than other times. It depends on where the tree guys went, and it's not mulch, it's just tree cuttings basically rather than mulch. I call it mulch.
Well, I was actually going to ask or suggest that because I seen another gardener do that, just try to mimic nature and using kind of different smaller mulch with larger pieces of branches and leaves and all things like that. So.
And at a different breakout session where they spoke about food safety on the farm, and basically their number one rule is keep the poop off the food, but at the same time they want to encourage composting just safely, and us having 2 cows, we have a lot of compost.
Okay.
So I learned that there's something called aerated pile composting, also known as static aerated composting, and it speeds up composting. It's cost effective. It's odorless for the most part.
Nice. Go ahead.
And it leaves high quality compost quickly. So just learning a lot of different things and things that I can take back to our farm.
Okay. So. Yeah, it's new to me too. Well, thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
And good luck to you.
Thank you.
Future
Thank you.
All right.